is up, Magnus? So I am hearing that the game that put out the greatest demo of all time has some people ready to boycott it. Got them really angry, I guess. What are they going to boycott this game for? Let's find out, shall we? Here's why some players plan to boycott Final Fantasy XVI. Quote, "It would seem like the best way to send a message to Square would be to vote with your wallet." Some Final Fantasy players have revealed that they plan to boycott Final Fantasy XVI due to the development team's continuously questionable response to the lack, oh God, of diversity in the game. How did I know it was going this way? How did I know? How did I know? I feel like I don't even feel like reading the rest of this. It's set in like a fictional medieval European setting. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to speak to you all from the heart with how I feel about my entertainment. And I know that there are a lot of people. As a matter of fact, I would say the majority of gamers and people are probably like this. Since I've been on YouTube 11 years and I've been watching so many videos and read so many articles. I've been on Twitter and Instagram, and I've seen enough to know that the majority of people realize that. Now, I'm going to speak to the heart just from me, because I know people feel the same way. We've been diverse for a while now in entertainment. We all know this. However, a character's skin color is not, it's not what's going to make me identify with that character. You understand that? That means that there are several other parts of me, my personality and things, that can make me identify and like another character. As a matter of fact, a character that is complete opposite of me can make me like that character. You understand? Let's take somebody like Ethan. Let's take Ethan from the Resident Evil 7 and Village. Now, Ethan and the DLC. Now, Ethan is he's like a beta male, man. He's no Chris Redfield whatsoever, okay? But he's got courage. He's a family man. He's a good dad. You got what I'm saying? Most of the time, you have me, I'm picking the super alpha male. I'm going to pick somebody like Chris Redfield or Leon. You guys know this, okay? I'm going to pick the guys that are most like myself. However, I like Ethan. He's a really likable guy. I connected with him, wanting to do the right thing, save his wife, and then his child. And he did everything and anything he could to do it. He may have been real stupid along the way with some of the stuff that he did, but I love the guy anyway. He looked nothing like me. He acted nothing like me. One thing I kind of did identify with is he definitely had the courage to defend his family when it came down to it, which is something I would do. Everyone likes a good, story, courageous story of a hero. He is not the archetype for a hero. He's not patterned after anybody like Optimus Prime or Chris Redfield. He's like middle America minivan dad. You know what I'm saying? Normal dad. working at the factory or in the library or he's a teacher. But yo, he did it. You know what I'm saying? The character, like, it is so ridiculous how people do this. It really is. It really is. I could never see myself, as long as the character is great and the story is great, I'm good. It's all the forced stuff to where it feels diversity for the sake of diversity. And you can tell that it's a setting where all of these people would not be in reality, whether you say it's made for a modern audience or not. We know what's going on. And you're like, okay. Even the history buffs, they'll be like, this wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so anyway, some Final Fantasy players have revealed that they plan to boycott Final Fantasy 16. In direct response to this, some players are now planning to boycott Final Fantasy 16 due to the lack of diversity and minority characters. Let me tell you something a little about me growing up. I remember when, and I thought this was kind of a funny thing, I have friends that put me on Dawson's Creek, Dawson's Creek, and Seinfeld. I'd never watched either one. And this is a black family, a big black family. And I used to hang with them all the time. And I came over, I was like, what's this? This is Dawson's Creek, yo, this is good. One time, what's this? Seinfeld. You ain't never seen Seinfeld? Yo, this is funny. They didn't look like me. They didn't act like me. They weren't my color, different culture, but I still found them entertaining. What does that mean? Have good stories. Have great characters. People will like it. Yes, diversity is important, but you do not have to flood everything with the color of the rainbow constantly. Like, okay, I need a black guy, a white guy, a mixed guy, a yellow guy, a red guy, a brown guy, a woman that's a trans woman, a man that's a trans man, and I need a gay guy, and I need... It's like, oh my God, can we just have a good story? That's it. All those characters have their places in different stories, but good Lord. Anyway. Let's see. So despite notable criticism and backlash online regarding the lack of diversity in the game and Square's continuously questionable response to the topic, it seems a lot of people are still planning to purchase Final Fantasy 16. Began one poster adding a poll to collate commenters' views. This feels a little odd to me, because it would seem like the best way to send a message to Square would be to vote with your wallet and not purchase the game given these concerns. Therefore, was specifically wondering if anyone was going to take a stand and not purchase or boycott Final Fantasy 16 today. I'm not particularly difficult either. Given just how many games there are to play, it won't move the needle, but it'll make me feel better about my purchase, said one commenter. List added another. I'm not buying it, to be completely honest. Knowing that Starfield and Dragon's Dogma are coming back with black characters and black character creation make it really easy to skip. Oh, get the hell. Why does that sound propagandy? It sounds like just someone wrote it out for it to... It sounds fake. However, at the time of writing, over 1,200 players have responded to the poll, but just 2.9%, that's around 40 people, are intending to intentionally boycott. So this boycott isn't going to do anything. I played that demo. It was amazing. I gotta tell you, off the chain. And guess what? I was really on the fence about buying it. I was more not going to buy it than going to buy it. I played that demo and I was like, absolutely, you have my money. Absolutely. My God, people. And I just don't know what to say anymore. I don't know if it just means that much to you. Just buy all the games with people of your color in it. That's it. I mean, I've never been the one to complain about that. Now I don't like my characters changed, which is a different thing. But the whole, even when I was growing up, it was like if it was just good entertainment, it was good entertainment to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't feel the lack of black characters because there were plenty of shows with black people in them. Plenty of black shows also with me growing up. I just didn't feel like I couldn't find something to represent me when I was growing up. And I identified with different aspects of different characters growing up. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know how many black people are Bruce Lee fans? He's an Asian man. He's arguably the greatest action hero of all time. He made such a huge explosion in the martial arts and movie community. But, like, people of all colors across the planet consider him the greatest. And he's an Asian man. And I'm not sitting here like, oh, I wish I had a black martial artist to look up to. I don't see myself in him. A lot of us do see ourselves in him. The way he walked, the way he talked. He had a finesse and a coolness about him, a style, which a lot of black people identify with. He was a cool guy. Black people definitely identify with cool. Doesn't have to be my color, my nationality, my ethnicity, even my sex for me to identify in some way, shape, or form with him and like him. I don't have to say, hey, he looks like me. Hey, I can always find something like that. There's plenty of that these days. 10 million subscribers. Whoa.